So Iowa's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Then just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they got it.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes their 5-star freshman quarterback. He is a weapon on offense. That is why he was so highly touted in recruiting, and they've handed him the keys to this offensive engine from the start. Give running right, it's Malton. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. There's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Run in the red zone, it's Moulton. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Boom.
They'll run with Malton. And he's in! Touchdown, Iowa! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Ready. Shift.
Here's a give to Moulton. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Ready.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Moulton. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. He's already got 46 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. A strike downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Off play action on first down. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'll run the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Moulton. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff for Moulton. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the give to Moulton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Ready.
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Johnson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fowler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Running inside. It's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Working that left side now. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to go right back downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because
Tons of room in the middle. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
On to attempt the try. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. The handoff to Johnson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go right back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Crosses the 45. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps the play going. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Oh, what a move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Right back to the well. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Handoff for Malton. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Again, it's Malton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's James. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moulton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the Hawkeyes will call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Runs through the tackle. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. He lofts one down the sidelines. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Makes a man miss. Maybe some room here. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. On first down, it's Malton again.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Here's the gift to Malton. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Kamari again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Johnson. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 7. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. There's some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On first down, it's Malton again. Made and a defender miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give, running right, it's Kamari. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And that's incomplete. A defender all over. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Hand off, Moulton running left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. There to make the tackle, and with that, will... The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. guys headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 35. You want to talk about changing field position? The huge play takes it down to the 37. Using his feet. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bring in the heat. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. He'll run it up, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running inside. It's Moulton. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. In the red area, it's Moulton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabs it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes want to crank their tempo. Here's Kamari Malton. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll give it to Malton. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it on the counter. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Handoff for Malton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. Give running right, it's Malton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the give to Malton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his man down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the...
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
Could be an alley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to Malton. driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
This time it's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Malton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kamari again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Phillips. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Barrels ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to pound their way in. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Quick handoff. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up hunting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The pursuit and coverage was there. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Phillips. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Phillips. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Touchdown, Iowa! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Trying to pound it in. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
They'll go to the counter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Under fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Running behind that left side. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Black 14. Black 14.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. The offense set for a 1st down play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. And nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. You know, they weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. it's the Thunderbirds ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hawkeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Just keeps slinging it. Using his feet to buy time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Picks up the 1st down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Scrambling away. On the move, he fires. The sure hands, it's Diaz. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run with Malton. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On third down, he drops to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Thunderbirds can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Diaz. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
On the draw, it's Phillips. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's Kamari Malton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Looking for the corner and could not find it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Phillips. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Pulls and fired complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the move. It's Phillips. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to blast their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Diaz. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And those sting for this team. I'll tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Diaz. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack up. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense is so...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Works the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Quarterback's got the first. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles,
and it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work.
Ready.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, marching down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Might have a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Phillips. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very... The give to the single back. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Diaz. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The give to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And we've got it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That thing was down for a while. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown! The run inside. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's got the tight end. It's a running room. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. On the run, it's Phillips. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Breaks loose. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's in! Touchdown, Iowa! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense...
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85.
Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Phillips. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Phillips. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Maybe a crease. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster.
And the Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab almost to the... So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Malton. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Give running right, it's Kamari. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Going to the run, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Malton. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff for Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. That one battered away at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Enough money down.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, in that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target spot.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That 2nd down completion was anything but help. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the... They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. The give on the option. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running the red zone. It's Phillips. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the whole.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. There's a little room there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's James. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's James. Stumbled to the ground. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free. And after missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking for room, it's Phillips. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you read all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first. The run inside, it's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the...
On the ground, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got a man. It's Diaz. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Punch it out of the air. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Yates. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Going to the ground. Maybe some room here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality. Been running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give on the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Dude, you're...
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. Not going to get there. Not good. And the Hawkeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be... They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw makes the grab. It's James. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diaz. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone.